Okay. Good morning, my dear students. So, in the last class, we have to discussing about the second chapter, especially the Paleolithic age, isn't it? Paleolithic age, and during during that period, how they had made the tools and weapons, and why they had made the tools and weapons, and how their life has going on, and how should they had got celebrate, and after that, so what they have interested in which fields. Hmm? So those are the very important. And in the today's sessions are now, so we are discussing about in the life of the Paleolithic age, that is art and architecture. Art and architecture. Art and art and architecture. Art and architecture. Okay. So those people having art, they have got knowledge about art. Art, it has the many ways, like painting and the construction of the buildings and the writings on the wall, in such a way that all those has regarding to the art only. Either it is painting, or the writing on the walls, and constructed the buildings on which style, that is also art. So which kind of art they have, now we are discussing. See here, towards the end of the old Stone Age, the end of the old Stone Age, end of the old Stone Age, old Stone Age here. So the Paleolithical age, the Paleolithical age is considered as the old Stone Age. Did you understand? End of that old Stone Age, the beautiful cave painting began to appear various sites around the world. So we should have got the information about the art and architecture of the Paleolithical age persons, the people of the Paleolithical age. So we should got the sources in Altamira. Altamira. Where it is Altamira? Altamira. It is in Spain. It is in Spain. We should got that kind of resources regarding for the Paleolithical age. Those sources are available in Spain. The particular place was Altamira, and the one more place is there. It was in the France. That is Lax Laxac in France. Laxac in France. In these places, we have to got the sources regarding for the especially art and architecture of the Paleolithical age people. So which kind of the arts they have, and what are the contributions to the architecture aspects, architecture field. That is very essential. And in India, more than 450 the painted rock center ranging from the Paleolithic to the Mesolithic period have been found in Bimba Bimteka. So the Spain, it is the western country. The France is also western country. So what about in India? So in India also we should have got some sources of the Paleolithical age. So how many points we have got it? About 450 points. About 450 the painted rocks. Painted rocks. ನೋಡಿ ಸುಮಾರು 450 ಬಂಡೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಪೇಂಟ್ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವುಗಳು ಅವಶೇಷಗಳು ದೊರೀತಾವ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ಸೊ ದ Paleolithic from the Paleolithic age to Mesolithic age to the Mesolithic age. From Paleolithic age to from the Mesolithic age. ಈ ಶಿಲಾಯುಗದಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಸೊ ಈ ತಾಮ್ರ ಯುಗ ತನಕ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು 450 ಬಂಡೆಗಲ್ಲಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೊ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪೇಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಣ್ಣವನ್ನ ಬಳದಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ರೈಟ್? The shelters ranging from the Paleolithic to the Mesolithic period have been found in Bhimbetka. So this kind of the sources are presented in the place Bhimbetka. It is name of place. Bhimbetka, about 45 kilometers from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Bhimbetka, it was in MP, Madhya Pradesh. It is near at Bhopal. The painting depict the scene from everyday life of men. Those painting, they have indicates or give the informations about the daily life of the people. The daily life of the people, isn't it? ಇವುಗಳು ಏನನ್ನ ಸೂಚಿಸ್ತವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಸೊ ಆ ಯುಗದ ಯಾವುದು ಈ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಏಜ್ ಶಿಲಾಯುಗದ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನರ ಜೀವನವನ್ನ, ದಿನನಿತ್ಯದ ಜೀವನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸೊ ಹಂಟಿಂಗ್ those paintings indicates those interested in hunting and dancing and the riding on horse, buffalo, like that, and the performing religious rituals for the women, religious rituals of the especially the women. So which God has worshipped by them, and they have believe in which God. So all those things we have knowing about by the paintings of the rocks, and the grinding and preparing food. Those paintings, so it should be give the informations about the daily life of the Paleolithical people. The grinding and preparing for the food. Grinding, it means we should make some items by liquid. We must make liquid or soft. That is grinding. Of children running and jumping
Yes, nowadays we can see on the wall of the school, on wall of the schools, they have painted the painting some pictures on the wall. What it indicates? So those pictures they have indicates this kind of the people they have, and they have got interested in paintings, especially in the art. That is very important. And apart from these, painting of animals have also been found. It means
They have made the picture of animals. They have drawn the picture of animals. ಅವರು ಈ ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹಂಟಿಂಗು, ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿಂಗು, ರೈಡಿಂಗು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳ ಚಿತ್ರಣವನ್ನ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂತ. ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳ ಚಿತ್ರಣ.
the colors used in paintings are red. So which kind of the colors they have used
In their paintings. So red, then green,
red, green, and the white,
and ochre. That is name of color. Ochre.
this kind of the colors they have used by the people of Neolithical age. Okay, the paints were perhaps made by the grinding various rocks and minerals. How they have prepared the colors, but those people not having idea about the modern science and technology. How should they have prepared the color like red, green, ochra, and white color? So nowadays we have in the modern era, sorry, in science era, we making all those colors. But among those days, they have not idea about any others modern science. But they have prepared that color, prepared that kind of the paintings, the grinding the stones. The stones is naturally available. The stone has naturally available in whenever and wherever, isn't it? They have make the grinding, and you should mix the minerals and mixing them with the water. They should mixing them with water and slightly substance such as the resins from trees. Sometimes they have got some liquid form to the from liquid of the liquid from get the tree. ಮತ್ತು sometimes ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮರದ ಒಂದು ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಂತದೆ. ಆ ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳ ಬಣ್ಣನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಅದು ವೈಟ್ ಏನ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಗ್ರೈಂಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಮತ್ತೇನು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಸೊ ಗ್ರೈಂಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಇದು ಏನ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಈ ಮರದ ತೊಗಟೆಯಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಏನು ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರೆಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರಿ ಆಫ್ ಫೈರ್.
Now we have to discussing about the discovery of fire. ಬೆಂಕಿಯ ಒಂದು ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರ ಯಾರಾಯಿತು? Discovery of fire.
ಅಗ್ನಿಯ ಒಂದು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಅಥವಾ ಸಂಶೋಧಿಸಿದರು. The remains of the hassles at some the philological sites led to the conclusion that fire was known to the Paleolithic man. Hash. So hash means the remaining thing of the fire, bodhi. So in their place the ash will be there. What we can know, what we can thinking about so ourselves. So during that place when they are getting like that, so in this place somebody they have burned something. That's why it is the sources about the fire. It gives the informations about fire. isn't it? So we know about their discovery of fire on the basis of the hash, isn't it? The probably the discovery of fire was accidentally, but not intentionally. They discover a fire accidentally. They have knowing get about they get knowledge about the fire. How should they have possibly? Possibly the man post saw the fire when lighting struck trees, or he might have discovered it while fire when lighting struck trees and rubbing two pieces of the stones or wood gathers. Gradually, the man learned various uses of fire. They were as follows. Here, the crashing of the trees, the or might have discovered it while rubbing two pieces of stones, like this one stone, this is also stone. When you must rubbing, and when so you throw the stones to the another stone, suddenly we have got sense about the fire. The sparks will be appear, the sparks will be appearing on that stone. Oh, it is a fire. The man obviously he could understand. And the wood gathers in the forest areas. The early men, they have sheltered in the thick of the forest. So when he has stayed, those trees they have gathered by the force of the wind. By the force of the wind, those the timbers, both the timbers has crashes very fast. During that time, the fire it will be appear in the middle of the timber of the trees, isn't it? And the learned the various uses of the fire. The philological person, he has used the fire for various purpose. What is the first one? The fire could protect him from wild animals. Yes. He had protected from the wild animals. He should burn something. Those animals they are afraid of that fire. So those animals are they run away from that place. It means the self-protection purpose he has used the fire, and it could keep him warm and provide him heat and light. The any man, he must want to be, I keep in cold, I protect him from the cold, and we want the light, and we want the heat in heat in the winter season. There is no shelter, there is no cloth, there was no cloths, there was no nothing at all. During this kind of the embracing situation, the early man, he has discovered the fire, he protected himself from the cold, winter, heat like that. And it could help him to cook food and the roast meat. Yes. So when the early man has used the fire by making the food and roast to the meat. Meat it means already we have to studied about in the previous classes. The early man has hunted the animals, and he has eaten the flesh only. But when he has got knowledge about the fire, you should be burnt that the dead animals, and after that he got something delicious about by that food. After that he will use the fire to the roast the meat. Yes, and it could help him to the light up to the dark caves. The man has it went into the caves, so there was no light. They can't see anything in the caves. So after that, when he has discovered the fire, the man has burned something in the fire and he was got the light in the particular places. With that purpose, he has used the fire. Yes, in the next class, so we have to discussing about the invention of the wheel. Okay, thank you.
Dear students, you must take the homework and
You must be prepared for the FA1 test. Be prepared for the FA1 test. So the FA1 test will be conducted on September 1st. Already, I think you have got the timetable. You be prepared for the FA1 test. Okay, and you must take the you must take the homework.
in which places the parallel in which places the parallelic sources are available in the world. Then write some names of colors they have used. They have used. And third one, write some uses of fire. Write some uses of fire. Okay. Please you must write the answers of those questions.
Okay, thank you.